My dear one, here is a loving reminder. No success can be built from the energy of doubt. And certainly no limitless success can be built from energy of doubt. You already know this, right? What you want is the embodied energy of certainty. Because it's certainty that is the most fertile ground from which truly limitless success as a change maker, as entrepreneur is being created, and from which you'll impact countless amounts of lives, including your own, of course. And that is going to be the topic for this brief video today. I'm going to help you to alchemize the moments of doubt so they can become a fuel of energy of certainty and foster the energy of certainty. I cannot tell you just how many miracles you can create from this energy alone. I remember from my own experience, it was almost like a magical moment. It feels like a magical moment looking back when at the beginning of my entrepreneurial journey, yes, I was full of doubt and my circumstances were not enviable as in I didn't have abundance of money, I didn't have abundance of sales revenues, I didn't have abundance of clients. However, there was a certain point when I stepped from overarching energy of doubt into certainty. And you know what happened? I started to unconsciously vibrate it and communicate from that energy. So it was no longer about will this work out or not, and will my clients get results or not. It started to be more and more about excitement and certainty and communicating from that place. So when I was, for instance, selling, I was excited about introducing my next incredible program and service because I knew that my clients are going to transform their lives as they're stepping into these containers. It wasn't anymore about, oh, but what if it doesn't work out again? What if I'll try again, create something and sell it out and it doesn't work out like it was my experience again and again and again. It wasn't about that anymore. It was about, I just know this is going to be huge success. It wasn't about anymore, my experience has been that no matter how I tried, I attracted few clients here and there and created a little bit of sales revenues here and there. So what if it's going to be the same experience? The doubt. It really started to be more about, I'm so excited about what I'm building, where I'm going, and I'm so excited where we're going together and you as my client. And that energy started to send my sales revenues more and more through the roof. And it started to create inside of my containers more and more incredible transformations and results. So certainty started to foster more certainty. And out of that, the spiritual millionaire has been born, and impacting thousands upon thousands of lives became not only possible, it became a reality. And this is what I want for you. So let's dive into today's teachings, and it's divided into two parts, if you like. First part is about how to use those moments of doubt for those moments to become actually fuel of certainty. And the second part of this video is going to be about how to continually foster the energy of certainty, okay? So first and foremost, you want to always remind yourself what the doubt actually is. What is the source of doubt? Well, the all and any form of doubt, what if it doesn't work out, and I need to be in energy of hope it works out, or hope it doesn't come to the preferred outcome. All of the doubt comes from identification, self-identification with the ego-mind identity, our little human. That is collection of our past experiences, universal programming that we picked up along the way, what's kind of normal in the world, etc., what we know to be true. So when we go into the ego-mind identity, from there, yes, little human doubts. Because maybe you have, just like I had in the past, plenty of experiences that I wanted something and it didn't happen. Or I aimed at something and it didn't happen, it didn't work out, I burned myself. Or maybe I made wrong investments, maybe I lost money. That's ego mind. But that's not all there is to us, right? The polar opposite of the energy of doubt is certainty, and that comes from complete identification and connection with your divine self, which is always available to us, always available to you, even in this moment. It's when you're completely connected with who you truly are, with your divine essence, with your, if you like, higher mind, or with your source. When you simply acknowledge and get connected with knowing that entire creative universal force is flowing through you, that it's the source, it's God, universe, call it what you like, that is governing your mind, governing your thinking, governing your body, governing your choices. And when you identify yourself as that, when you acknowledge that, there cannot be any uncertainty or doubt, because the very nature of your divine self, of the source, of God within, is absolute certainty. You know that what universe or source or God decides to create, it creates. That's the essence of God consciousness, of the source within you. So there cannot be ever any doubt. So ultimately, all form of doubt comes from disconnection from divine self and connection, identification with our little human. And that is the basis how you're going to alchemize the moments of your doubts and going to turn those moments into fuel of your certainty, so you can be more and more connected to your divine essence and operate from that space and create from that space. So when the doubt happens, and it's okay, by the way, it's when you are feeling doubtful or maybe fearful that something else happens, that which you don't want. If that happens, please, it's okay. After all, we are spiritual beings having human experience. It's okay. That itself, the doubt itself, is not harmful. However, it can become harmful and it can literally kill your vision and manifestation of that which you want when you're, instead of making it a temporary experience which you can alchemize and turn into fuel of your certainty, you make it a permanent experience and you let it affect your perceptions, your imagination, and your choices. And yes, unfortunately, most of people make the doubt their permanent state, and they let them, then it's not just they feel it, but they let it affect all of them, including their choices. Because it's, if you feel doubt and you take it as that's truth, you make it your permanent experience, you get yourself be swallowed by doubt, so to speak, it will affect the way you see things, it will affect your imagination, it will affect then, if you let it go unguarded, it will affect your choices, what you do or don't do. You know, maybe you were on the brink of, I don't know, introducing a new product to the marketplace, but because you're scared it won't work out, what if it doesn't work out? So maybe you don't even try. Maybe you would stop yourself from taking that meaningful action. Maybe you're going to make some investment and you know it's going to support you deeply, but what if it doesn't work out again? Maybe you have got past experiences. So you let the doubt of human mind, ego mind identity swallow you and affect your choices. So you know what, all right, I'm not going to invest in this. I'm not going forward because I don't want to be disappointed again. That is harmful, of course. But the actual moment of doubt, when you doubt yourself in itself, is not if we practice our self-awareness and alchemize it. So then, when you do next time you feel a moment of doubt, tell yourself that's fine. I can use it to strengthen my certainty and therefore divine power and therefore manifestation and all of that comes with it. It's absolutely fine. But then what do you do with it? Well, first and foremost, Acknowledge it comes from your ego mind identity. Acknowledge that it's not all of you. It's just little human having a little playful moment. You have heightened human experience. So that's, if you like, the first step. Acknowledge where is it coming from. Second step is you want to get specifics, meaning I'm scared, I'm doubtful, I'm in energy of hope. It's very overarching, vague energy, if you like, and it's tricky to do something with it. So here you want to get specifics. You want to get specifics of what exactly you're saying to yourself, what exact beliefs you have that are creating this energy of doubt. So you can ask yourself simply, what specifically am I doubting? What specifically am I saying to myself that causes me to doubt? Write it down. So for the sake of this example, let's say I'm doubting that I'm scared that this will not work out because I have got plenty of experiences where it didn't work out before, because I just don't achieve my goals easily. I'm hardly ever, if any at all, don't achieve my goals. Maybe there is more, but let's say this is one specific limiting belief that causes the doubt. So get those specifics, write them down. Step number 3, if you need to do this, is challenge those specifics, challenge those limiting beliefs. Meaning, in this example, if that limiting belief that causes the doubt is, I don't achieve my goals easily, some of the ways how you can challenge that is, okay, when did I decide that? Did you actually acknowledge it must have been your decision in past, meaning you put this decision, like you make glasses of perceptions of it, and then you accumulated more and more experiences that will confirm that belief. So when did I decide that? Acknowledging it was a decision on your part. You can ask yourself to challenge this specific belief, why this might not be true, and why the opposite might be true. So in this example, if that belief is, I don't achieve my goals easily, but you ask yourself, really? Is that really true, that I don't ever achieve my goals easily? Or could the opposite be true? Why this might not be true? So let your mind support you in finding examples where this has not been true, because guarantee if you open yourself up to it, this is not truth, this is just your perception of truth. So find those instances that, actually, you know what, the other day I decided that I'm going to the mall, to the shopping center, and get ingredients for a dinner that I'm going to cook. And I bought it. I bought everything on my list. I achieved my goal. And in fact, I decided to cook the dinner, and I cooked the dinner, and I achieved my goal, and it was easy. So use any little evidences why this belief, that decision, I don't ever achieve my goals easily, is not true or not the whole truth. What you're doing energetically is you challenge the boundary, the density of this pattern, of this decision or belief. So it will make it more loose and easier to alchemize it altogether. So you spend on this a minute or two, and then you simply, because this is a matter of past decisions, because this is not necessarily true, it's just I was functioning through that, you may tell yourself, and this is just works for me, this is how I alchemize my doubts almost instantly, is, well, it's a work of a human mind, it's a work of my little human, and I'm not available to this. I'm simply not available to this. And I literally just imagine momentarily how, yes, I see that I create this doubt, that it's a job of human mind to create this doubt. It's almost like, and it's not almost like, vibrationally what you're doing is, when you're doubting, you're creating an alternate reality, alternate manifestation, if you like. So I can see, okay, my little human created this alternate reality where I don't achieve what I want, let's say. I'm not available to it, however, so I receive it back in love and turn it into love again, into pure potentiality again, with my light, with my divine essence, with the certainty that is the truth, yes? So it's sort of dissolve it, receive it back, turn it into pure light again. So that's super easy, right? You can all do that. It just requires a little bit of awareness, practicing awareness and catching yourself when you're actually doubting, not when the blinking doubt, the energy of doubting overwhelmed you so much that it seeks through your perceptions, imagination, thinking, feeling, and then into your choices. And lastly, on alchemizing the doubt when it appears in those moments is, if you can, anchor that energy, new energy, because you just released or alchemized the doubt in your body by making some new choice. Meaning, maybe you don't need to change anything. Maybe you were in the middle of, let's say, sales campaign and you didn't have as many buyers as you wanted, or you didn't have any buyers. When you alchemize the doubt in this moment and step back into that certainty, you just continue from that place and write that next sales email or make that next sales pitch from that energy, and that would be great. Or other times, it would be like creating from this new energy of certainty when you alchemize the doubt and step back into your divine self. It would be some new choice that come to you. Okay, from this energy, I'll do or stop doing something that is completely aligned with my divine self. So this is how you anchor this energy in your body, how you embody that energy of certainty. So that's optional fifth step. So I'll repeat them in the moments of doubt, how to alchemize it. Number one, become aware. Where is that doubt coming from? From little human. Number two, get specifics. Number three, challenge those specifics and challenge and kind of, release those specifics. Yes, it's not true. Number four, reconnect with your divine self. And potential number five, anchor that certainty of divine self through some choice. Yes, that is aligned with your divine self. So you practice this. This can take a couple of minutes. This can take 10 minutes. In some cases, maybe longer, maybe even 20 minutes or half an hour, depends on where you are. But it doesn't matter. Every time you feel doubt is an opportunity to turn it into strengthening of your certainty consciousness. And more you do it, more certain you become. Full stop. So that's how you do that. So that's first part. And the second part, of course, it's about continually fostering the energy of certainty. So this is when you simply continually are stepping into that I am the entire creative universal force flowing through me. I am the certainty of the source of the God. That's what's governing myself. I'm just, my physical self is just 1%er, meaning 1% co-creator. 99% is happening through my divine self. So from this energy of certainty, when I know that my desires are the universe's desires, when I know that the source, the God, can never fail, it's always certain. When I'm in that energy, how can I translate this energy into my being, into my choices? What I would love to create from this space. Let me give you a couple of practical examples of this. A short while ago, I was speaking to my miracle women inside of one of my programs about this very energy of certainty. And I encourage them, those that are on a payment plan for this year-long experience, to check whether they chose a payment plan because it's simply more convenient, or that's how they want to pay, or they chose that payment plan because it was from the energy of uncertainty or doubt. What if it doesn't work out? What if I won't succeed inside of this container? And if they identify that choosing the payment plan was from the energy of doubt, simply step into certainty, decide, and change the payment plan for pay in full. And after that, we had very many clients, okay, actually, I would like to go from payment plan to paying in full, because that is fostering and embodying the energy of certainty. They identify, I took this action from the energy of doubt. Now I'll change it and I'm stepping into certainty and I'm going to pay in full. Can you see how powerful that is? That's really fostering and embodying the energy of certainty. So that's just one little exercise I gave to my clients. And the life will give you plenty of opportunity for that. Look at your past choices, recent past choices, and ask yourself, did I do it from energy of doubt, or did I do it from energy of certainty? If you identify you did it from energy of doubt, change it. Literally alchemize that doubt, just like we talked about, and then step into the certainty and make that choice, change something, so it's from the energy of certainty, okay? The second example I'll give you is from one of my dear clients. Very recently, during one of my P mastermind sessions, I was talking about this very topic, the energy of certainty. It's essentially the God consciousness. And as we're talking about this particular clients came out with such a playful mantra, if you like, oh my goodness, I love this. Yes, I can feel it. What God wants, God gets. And therefore, what I desire, I get. There's such a strong energy of certainty. From that certainty, she decided that her next creation and the next way how she's going to serve her clients very powerfully is going to be a brief 6-week VIP experience. And in the next week, it didn't even take a week, she sold it out because she was in this energy and created approximately 120,000 in revenues. So that was really remarkable for her, and it's almost like a miracle. But of course, from energy of certainty, you can create anything that you truly authentically desire. And later on, she then, with the same energy, learned how to adopt it and just create continuously. So she then created her best launch, and program launch to date, etc., etc. Okay, so this is how you're going to foster this energy and bring it into more and more of your just everyday business, everyday life. I use the energy of certainty all the time. It's so, so important. So for instance, when I create my service, how I'm going to serve my clients, whether it's through incredible retreat or through my year-long embodiment containers or some shorter programs that are part of it, every time, even before I offer it to my dear clients, I go in and I decide from this energy of certainty, what is it going to be like for my dear clients? What are results and growth and expansion they're going to experience? I just know that this is going to be so, that it is so. So when you are in that energy of certainty and you kind of pre-decide about pretty much anything from that, there's no way it's not going to happen. So this is why it's so easy for me to invite clients to step into this energy, step into these embodiment containers. And this is why my dear clients are so phenomenally transforming and growing, because I pre-decided, I know from this energy, I know that's the energetic space I create. Does it make sense? So that's available to you too. That's available to you too. So it's from this energy of certainty. You're going to become the most powerful change maker, manifester, entrepreneur, thinker, and receiver. So please, hopefully, you will take even a few tips from this video and start. If your experience has been doubt, you're going to be changing it, turning that doubt into fuel of the certainty. Last thing I want to say is that you see, the nature of reality is such that yes, all we can imagine already pre-exists in this moment of now. So, I often compare the nature of reality to Xbox, meaning when child plays Xbox, it somehow knows that Xbox knows how to react to every of the child's choices, how to move the joystick, what to do, because all the possibilities are already pre-programmed in that box. Same is available to you, meaning, yes, that which you desire, your authentic desire, is already pre-existent energetically. It's very solid. It's pre-existent. As well as, yes, those realities that you don't want, those that doubt activates. It's all available to you. But if we are doubtful, if you're fearful of that undesired outcomes, we literally are praying for them, because we're sending the energy, we're activating them, and we let them seek through us and turn into physical reality. So therefore, why I'm saying this is that when you feel the doubt, it's simply invitation to reconnect and go into certainty. Do not, from now on, please, do not let the doubt consume you and activate those realities. Essentially, stop praying for what you don't want. That's what the doubt is doing. All right? Just take it as an invitation from your higher self to refocus on what you truly desire and to reconnect with who you truly are, with your divine self. Okay? So with that, I'll say goodbye just for now, and I'll see you, my dear, next time. Bye-bye.